He came straight out of jail to be a painter because, before he got into jail for all that, he was learning the craft of painter. So after getting out of jail, they immediately employed him. And here I am sitting for years, like,
What was
where
I
the fuck is
saying
my
for
job?
that thing?
And the motherfucker was full of shit. Well,
I had to restart the stream. So it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
connection or some
Nah,
shit.
I get the poison. He gets a job out of prison, like a law, like a upstanding citizen he is. What there's like they say the other people told me over there, like first 9 months when he was at the company, he still had that thing around his ankle, where they can track him down and shit.
I mean the ankle monitors
Yeah,
for the cops,
he
like
and
house
he got a
arrest type
job
shit.
out of jail, and I'm sitting here getting
What
fucked
was he
over.
on, like a work release type of shit from jail?
Like, honestly, I don't know. Maybe
That's
there
what
is
I
some
had to
kind of a
do.
program and shit that would make sense to try to reintegrate them as
Yeah.
quickly as possible, which does make sense. Does make sense now that I think about it, but I still find it like kind of ridiculous, man. That
I was
somebody
on
gets
that shit
taken
before.
out, not me.
You know the ankle thing you said? I had that shit once.
No, I never had it. I
Shit's
never would.
fucked.
Well, you know, and this other Austrian Railways, this is a different company. This is a private company that where that guy was. And then I went to the Austrian Railways, and there's these two motherfuckers who never finished school for painter doing all that nice and like paint wrap shit. The coolest part of the job, the
The
most chill part
vinyl
of the job.
wraps.
Yeah, the vinyl wraps over the paints to
Yeah.
for sure. Like that was the best part of about that whole fucking factory there. Like the painting department, what you can get. And two people that did that. One was like I don't know, 22 Asian chick that didn't have no other job in life, and they fucking for some reason gave her to do that. She doesn't. She has no qualifications for this job. Zero. They gave that job to her. And the other person that helps her, she has a helper. Everything I gotta do is alone all the time.
They're probably
70
trying to
miles alone.
book
She has a
her.
helper. And the guy that helps her, he's a couple of years older, and he's like a car mechanic that doesn't want to work as car mechanic. He wants something better. And here he is getting an opportunity to work in the best possible, you know,
They're probably still working, dude.
and they're still working, still earning their pension. They're doing just fine. They had zero fucking school for
They,
that, and here I am. I wasted 3 years for painting school.
they
I have
probably
like a
run
diploma
a
that I'm a certified painter,
train on
and I'm sitting in
her.
welfare here. Mm.
Everybody booked her.
And him. Diversity, I guess. Something for everybody there. Maybe a little bit of both. I'm trying to imagine it now. The boss we had in bed with both of them. He's like, I'm gonna fuck you both. You're gonna watch each other in the eyes while I fuck you. I'm gonna fuck the other one. You're gonna watch in the eyes. Okay? Oh my goodness. You wanna be to say my name when I tell you. Like, I don't know. I watched too many dirty videos, obviously. There's some very kinky shit out there. And the videos that I saw, these people probably saw too, so not that far fetched. Um, yeah, I mean,
Oh, I ordered some DVD burners.
no CD burner, DVD burner,
Yeah,
or Blu-ray plug.
that's the one I ordered.
You told me
Blu-ray.
yesterday. You told me yesterday, but I was too fucked up and still in the still I was still in the mode that I'm gonna be working here, you know.
Mm,
But and now I'm in a completely different mode, recovery mode, as good as it gets. Hopefully, I can get my appetite back now, because these last 2 days I only had those two burgers and I had to force them down my throat. Yeah. And I explicitly am thankful that I went for that burger because I love that burger. If there's anything that I can shove down my throat when I'm not feeling it, it's that. And yeah, worked good. Yesterday I only ate half, went to bed, and then after a while I got up and I was like, I like just I got no rest. Like I can't fall asleep. I'm just so fucked from so many angles. I got up, went to the kitchen, then I remember like, yeah, I do have that burger. Let's try the other half now. And I managed to get it down. And then somewhat,
what
it was
about
somewhat
this one?
okay going to bed. Then nah, this wasn't cool, man. These whole 2 days, they feel like 2 years, man. Two
This
years.
one I sent you a picture.
Ah, look at that.
There's
30
this
bucks.
$16.
Wait a
Sixteen
minute.
dollars for a 10 pack. Here, I'll send you the price.
Yeah, but you're talking about the CDs,
Yeah,
Blu-ray CDs, burnt CDs.
yeah. Then the other one I ordered, the one I sent you, the first one, the CD
I
burner.
thought you were talking about the burner, the reader.
Oh no, I ordered that one too. And then I got the
That's nah.
Blu-ray.
That's you said like okay. I did. Yeah, I ordered some DVDs. I got no Blu-ray capabilities. Maybe one day, dude. When did Blu-ray come out? It feels like what 30 years ago,
Yeah,
20,
something like that.
and I still don't have it.
It
It's like the
came
highest.
out
It's
back
the highest quality.
in,
It's the highest quality format known, right?
yeah, but it came out back in 2006
I never had a single one. Never
on
had a player
June
that could play it
6th.
completely. I'm completely
That's the one I want to burn the
connected
colony
to
on
that.
that Blu-ray. Blink this.
I, you know what made me ignore Blu-ray? It was the PlayStation 2 because PlayStation 2 back in the day was hype because it was
I think those
PlayStation
were
2 coming out and they had a DVD player in it.
the
You could watch
Blu-ray
movies.
ones.
No, not Blu-ray. I'm talking about
Regular.
PlayStation. I'm talking about PlayStation 2.
Oh, the two, the
PlayStation
second
2 because
gen.
the one was, one is iconic because it started it all.
Yeah.
But then the people were like, "Oh shit, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 2, oh, it's gonna be so much better, so
People
much
were
stronger, so
lined up
blah,
like
blah, 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 blah."
crazy.
Do you know that I don't know if all of them, but like the PlayStation ones, if you play your CDs, your albums, your music albums, you'll get a better quality sound if you play it through a PlayStation 1. Because PlayStation 1 has some Yamaha chip or some shit, but it's pretty damn good for this shit or something. Like most of these players or some shit, like this company I work for cut corners and build in some shitty ones, I guess, so you don't get
Hmm.
as good a quality maybe. Decent, but not the best maybe. And PlayStation 1's got you, baby. So PlayStation 1 was like that, it did things that it did things. It did fucking things. And then PlayStation 2 comes out with a similar type of mentality, like because back then when it came out, not everybody really had a DVD player, but they were like, hey, if you buy PlayStation, get a PlayStation 2, which is awesome, and you get a DVD player built in where you can watch all your movies or all your DVDs. So that was it. Sold. sold. So that's where I stopped, kind of, because I never really got play. I never got PlayStation 3 or 4 or 5. So which one has the Blu-ray? PlayStation 5? Or is it the DVD? I don't even know that. I sound like a dumbass. Does any PlayStation have Blu-ray?
The
Yes, the
Bluey
PlayStation
Ray.
3 and 4 and the standard disc drive version of the PlayStation 5 all play Blu-ray here.
Wow.
The PlayStation 5 standard edition also supports 4K Ultra HD Blu-rays, whereas PlayStation 3 and 4 are limited to regular 1080p high definition Blu-rays. Interesting, huh? I am a little bit of a liar, I think. I did go on a little shopping spree. Was it last year or 2 years ago? I don't know. I got crazy for a moment. Nostalgic. Because I never, like I told you, I never had PlayStation 3 and above. And then I saw some cheap ones on the internet and shit. I was like, you know what? 40, 50 bucks? Sold. And I think I do have like a PlayStation 3 somewhere and never even turned it on to even check if it works.
Probably in Bosnia.
Could be over there because I've sent some crap like that back home because I wasn't using it, wasn't planning on using it. But that's technically a Blu-ray fucking player that I have for 50 bucks and a PlayStation 3. Or was it a 4? No, it was a PlayStation 3. So technically, I am a liar. I do have a Blu-ray player here, but hey, not a single disc to play on it. No movie, nothing. I wasn't gonna start a collection, that's for sure. I don't know. Where's the water? Google said this morning you have to drink a lot of water. Makes sense. Sweat it all out. Disgusting. Mm. I'm slowly losing the metallic taste, the chemical metallic taste in my mouth. It only comes up a little, and that's where we're gonna keep it. Little to nothing. Because about the about the companies and their seriousness, I've seen it all, heard it all, done with it all, and here I have to go again. Yeah. Oh, they're gonna try to battle me. I'm definitely sure. There's no other way. They'll try to take me down.
Like Total War. I'm gonna go smoke real quick.
Do that.
Roll a joint.
If you can.
Fuck, so many fucking tree stumps everywhere.
I have to turn around away from the monitor. Get my leg up in the air. Get some
Yeah.
blood circulation
Go
going on.
read.
I don't even know. Or something. Let's get some kind of reaction on the legs. So, okay, the legs are. Still moving.
Oh, I'm not quick.
The feet are still moving. Everything's like clicking. Not everything, but some things are just. Ooh. What is it? I don't know. I'm not a good kneer. Like, I went on my two knees. I used like styropor, and I placed my two knees because I had to paint something real fucking low, and I didn't want to lay down on the ground, filthy ass ground. So I was just gonna put my fucking two knees on the ground and use my elbow to fucking kind of stabilize myself while I'm trying to paint something from almost like on the ground. And as I'm doing that, that colleague that I was doing a break with, he shows up and he's like, "I didn't know that you were a Muslim." He made a joke, that I was praying. I told him, "Yeah, me neither. Like, starting today, I'm new." And he's like, and I'm like, please don't criticize. Just a beginner, doing my best." He laughed. It was funny, but yeah. Ugh, fucking hell, dude. My feet smells. Like I don't know. It's like under my fingernails and everything. It's like disgusting smell. Funny enough, on my hands and my feet, it's the same smell. How the fuck can I have the same smell under my fucking feet, nails, and my hand nails? For fuck's sake. I don't know. I'm just fucking polluted by some shit here. Ugh. Disgusting. Disgusting. Ugh. My. How many wake up calls can I get that this thing ain't working? That this thing was never gonna work. I need to finally let this painting shit go and find, hopefully find a passion that I can try to do till the end of my life. Not so long, not so much left. I need, I need something, and then something needs, maybe also needs me. Yeah, I know. I will learn how to put up like these LED lights in living rooms and shit like that, which is like super easy. Couple of wires, I guess. Maybe you gotta just turn off the power of the main switch and do shit like that. Like to a fucking expert professional electrician, that shit may be like offensive, too easy. Just like these others outsiders out of my work come in stealing all the good shit, all the chill work, all the chill parts of my work, and leaving me nothing but the catastrophes. So I only get called up, and I know immediately it can be nothing good because that's already somehow fucking taken care of for someone, reserved for someone. I'm only gonna get some catastrophe, and it's always proves right. So I'm just gonna enter their domain, electrician domain, and if an old lady or some chick or somebody who's not really willing to be, a handyman of its own, but has the cash to pay me to show up and just install like a fucking lead floor, lead ceiling lights. No fucking problem. No fucking problem. I'll do that. The electricians can be super experts on major projects and shit like that and concentrate on that. I'll take care of this. Don't worry, guys. Because I'm trying to find an answer in my life, and all I can do is just stare at my ceiling and I'm looking at my lights here. And I remember when my nephew came in and was being all arrogant for him to have to do that with shit. Didn't even want to take off his dirty shoes. Wanted to walk all over my rug with his dirty fucking shoes. Told him, "Get your fucking shoes off, motherfucker." Hate when people behave like that. Like, and I'm thinking to myself, I probably could have done this alone, but I don't want to. Like, you know, I have a nephew who can do that maybe for me, but hey, the Lord, the Lord electrician nephew didn't feel like he's available that day for a peasant like me or any day. So yeah, I think he even expected for me to give him some money and shit. The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here, or I'll fucking call your mom. He would, if I was starving, he would try to milk some cash out of me, for fuck's sake. Get the fuck out of my sight.
Stream the calling.
Nah, man.
You're calling up.
No joke. No joke, kids. Bump. I'm recovering right now. This ain't bullshit.
You're hurting.
That place is a mad place, man, as well. That hospital.
Um, they just fuck you up.
Every you only see people who have some kind of problems and shit like that, or visitors of people. It's not really like a. It's a hopeful place, but yeah, it's a bit mad to be around some things like that where I don't know. We're in the middle of the health mecca there, and I'm getting poisoned in the middle of it, like uh, in their like basement or some shit. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like either they like it because that's more customers for them, long life customers, or they gonna be so upset that it's like not cool. Is there any more options? Do they even know? Do they even care? I don't know. I don't know. I'm still on about it, and I'm still gonna be on about it for a while.
Until you solve the key.
The case in 2 days.
You're gonna
I
solve the
solved the
mystery.
case in 48 hours. I'm like that movie with Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy. You know, 48 hours. You should watch that actually. Okay, because I think there's like two parts. There's like 48 hours and Another 48 hours. It's Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy. Now that's a proper like 80s movie, you know.
Guess one of
It's
my
bad.
uncles going through surgery right now.
Your uncle?
And I don't know what happened to him. My mom just texted me.
Is this some kind of surgery out of nowhere, or is this pre-planned? What is this? Is this
No,
some serious
it's
stuff? Super serious stuff?
pretty serious. Because he's like a drinker. And he had like
How,
some kind of stroke or something like a few days
yeah.
ago.
How old is he?
He's probably like 50, almost 60 maybe, 60 something.
Oof, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's when the bill comes. That's when the bill comes. How you lived, you know?
Yeah, yeah, he mostly drinks and shit. We try to
Yeah,
tell him to slow down, but he doesn't.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kind of hard
I'm
to
afraid to
watch
say,
and shit.
I'm kind of afraid to say that I'm on the same path, man. I'm not drinking alcohol, but I got my other vices. And then you throw this shit in the mix, these chemicals that they're supposed to be part of my work and shit like that daily,
Yeah.
that can fuck me up in record time. They can speed up all the fucking up, you know?
Mm.
It's a bad combo.
Juju.
Really, it's bad. And
Bro.
there's so many of us living our lives not very healthy, and then the bill shows up when you're like over 50 or 60, because your body is already like, you know, it's basically like when you're preparing for bed, your body starts to prepare for the end. Like there is no more like speedy recovery times and shit like that. Like only if you, I don't know, have a build up a strong immune system or some shit.
Uh,
Most cases people will just be in the really bad spot. My uncles, my dad's brother,
yeah.
basically alcohol. They told him to stop. He ignored all of those warnings, and then after like 10 or 15 years, it was over.
Uh,
And then my uncle from mother's side, like last year, alcohol was also involved all these years. Within like a month, it went from hospitalization, surgery, little recovery, and then the state worsens. Because that little recovery is the scary part, because that's the last push of the body,
um,
and that's why the symptoms look like somebody's like recovering and shit, and then it just completely plummets, and death slowly but surely. Yeah, cruel. Yeah, remember when my dad told me he visited his brother on hospital after surgeries and all that shit, and he
mm,
was starting to get that push, getting a little better, and he said he left a tear went down his eye, and he was like kind of hopeful. He kind of whispered or told my dad like brother, I'm gonna make it. I feel like I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna no like I'm gonna get myself out of this. I feel like I'm gonna get myself out of this. Nah, that was that cruelty,
yeah.
giving you that false hope, because you feel it. You feel like you're getting better. It's giving you all that getting better stuff, and then it just takes it away, like it pulls a rug under you.
Mm,
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm 45. I'm not too far from all this. That's why I'm sitting now here after 2 days of this torture.
Yeah, for
And I'm
real.
trying to recover whatever, whatever, if anything is left there to recover now. Because they can talk all their bullshit they want. I don't care. Why should I even care? Because they don't care one bit about me or anything. It's all their profit. They can buy a third sports car so they can go to my homeland and buy the best fucking land and shit because they got the money and I cannot even afford it. And then when I go back home before I die, yeah, I'll meet them there as well because they'll be the ones infiltrating that place too and bringing all this bullshit over there too because they can't finance profit. Hmm. Uh, a lot of evil shit. When I read the comments, for example, on the internet, like people, there's people out there who are like, you know how they call paid bots and shit, and people like that.
Mm.
There's people who spread propaganda like as if this is the best place on earth and shit. I feel like they're paid for that shit just to keep the machine oiled. That there is like, if you constantly remind them to comment sections with that bullshit that there's all fine and dandy here, people will always believe that there's like the grass is greener over here than, for example, my home country. People
Mm.
will always try to come over here, always, you know. So they'll always have people to you know either employ or fuck over like me, depending on what their you know intentions are. And their intentions are money over everything. So they know where to invest their huge profits that they have. Get some paid bots on the internet to spread their gospel constantly. Because when I read their comments, I don't know. There's something about it. There's something really something off, very off, because it doesn't match up with what I see. I tried to maybe for a while I tried to think like, okay, maybe obviously we're all not lucky in life, so maybe they have like really good jobs over here, so I really have no complaints. But what are really the odds of such a thing that like so many of them are like so fucking satisfied? And everywhere I go here, I see unsatisfied people walking around doing like these type of jobs. It doesn't add up to me. And the stories that I do hear from other people that you don't read on the news and stuff like that, it doesn't all add up to me. Somebody's trying to portray this shit like some kind of Disneyland that you want to pay for to get in. And they've built a business around it, promoting it. So I solved the case.
Okay.
The case of all cases. Yeah, the person from the hotline when I called, I told you, like the customs,
Yeah.
they told me Everything's fine. It's just like because they changed the law like a month ago or something. That's what's kind of causing a little bit of a, you know, readjusting the system that they got there and shit, and the delay. To be patient, and within a week it should arrive. They said
Mm.
that was good to hear because I was expecting much worse for some stupid ass reason. Because I always have to. I swear, man. Feels like a sinking ship here, man. I'm still on it.
You're still trying to take out the wool.
Pinky and brain.
You know how they take out the water without the boat sinking, like in movies.
Try to get the water out the boat
Yeah, the
with the
bucket.
bucket.
That's what I picture when you said that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it definitely is. Like you're fighting for your life, kinda,
Uh,
to not go down, but the demise is inevitable. You're just prolonging it, buying yourself some more time to be alive. Yeah, I can fucking be a philosopher all I want. I can be philosopher stone. Phil the philosopher. Mitch Justice.
he was a cool math or social studies teacher.
Was he
He's
young or old?
yeah,
Still alive?
probably. He was pretty old back then when I went to school.
Back then, what is that? 20, not 20.
2013.
Mm, okay, so like, 13 years, 14 years ago.
Mm.
Hopefully, he's still good. I don't know, man. Oh, what a nice day. Dude, let me see at the time. It's 1840 over here. Do you know what that means? That means that let me see. I would have came back home around this time today if I would have worked. Like around like now, around now. And I would have been even worse off. And tomorrow, what is it? Thursday? Yeah. Tomorrow, I gotta go visit the lung specialist now.
Lungs.
And then he's gonna tell me, why didn't you come immediately? And I'll be like, well, my blood didn't test nothing in the hospital. So if I figured I'll give myself 24 hours of rest now that this catastrophe is over, gather my energy and everything that I can, and then come to you. No, 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 you should have done that within seconds. Seconds. Fuck you, specialist. Don't make me angry. I'll find your weakness. Exploit it. Just like you're trying to do with me. Little me. I just need to calm down. Calm down. Just need to calm down. And yeah, I just need to calm down. Need to calm
Oh yeah, I guess he fell backwards and he hit his head. My uncle. Now
down.
he
Your uncle?
has, yeah, now he has like a blood clot that they have to undo. So he's going to surgery.
Mm-hmm. Mm. You see, yeah, so many things can go wrong in life that brings you under the scalpel.
Mm.
It's like my, I don't know, like my shoulder. I don't know if they're gonna tell me I need to take this time off now too to go make an appointment for MRE. It's gonna be like a month or two, I'm guessing, because they're like overbooked and shit always. And check that out. If they tell me that I need surgery to make that thing fully functional again, hmm, then I'll have to ask, will I ever be back to so-called 100% with that shoulder? What is realistic? And can I get away with it then? Some heavy lifting and awkward lifting. And, yeah, because what else can I expect from these assholes? They're trying to give me jobs. The reason why I got the shoulder is because of an idiot like that. He thought he was gonna. He thought he's like. He thinks he's like. I don't know. He owns the universe. When you tell him basically that you're not gonna allow him to fuck with you, he's like, "Oh, really? Well, now I'm gonna punish you with the worst job that I got. You're getting in the hole, and you're gonna be like chipping paint away from this barrel." Like he punished me, you know. I punished his mom on that night. What an idiot! And I wasn't the only one who had problems with that dude. But hey, they always find the best of the best. It seems like to be a group leader and whatnot, special kind of breed. They think this is a concentration camp or some shit still. I know it runs in the blood, but damn. Yeah. Yep. And in the end, he did fuck me up, fucked up my shoulder by giving me that job to do. I was hammering, trying to fucking do that shitty job as if it wasn't nothing but a thing. And then my shoulder blew out or something from you laying on your back and hammering for hours. Because first you gotta lift that heavy hammer up to hit against the thing above you. You ain't got much space there to do it. In that shaft, and outside it's like a summertime, and then they bring paint inside. Oh my goodness, that was the day I thought I was poisoned with paint because I was, oh my god, that was the one time in my whole life that I had a panic attack because of the stink of the chemicals in the paint inside that small enclosure.
Yeah.
And the problem was there was this big ass thing in the middle of the shaft that you have to kind of squeeze and squeeze to get up somehow and get out. So it wasn't like a swift get out of there. It was a slow, and I was already like not getting any air or anything, and and I was panicking trying to get up there. It was like, Indiana Jones style. Last second, I felt like I managed to get up there. Like I was like, my fucking goodness, this is not that. No, no, no way, no way, no fucking way that just happened. But I don't get panic attacks in life. Like Big Dumb Monkey Mike says, I got goosebumps. I don't get goosebumps. You know, it was like fucking incredibly bad. That was the worst. But in the end, that was only what, that day, but the shoulder was already fucked. This was supposed to be a 4 week thing. Reminds me a lot of that. And that was a punishment. So this job, punishment as well. Some punishment ceremony, dude. Some cults operating here within these companies, man. Secret societies and their little minions. The case will never be solved because the whole case is only the creator of all this can solve that. Again, maybe I'm wrong, but it kind of feels like that. This is too big for a mere mortal like me. And I think I do know my place. Like that. Hurry. Hmm. Mm. Here comes that paint smell again. Mm.
You got poison.
That's for yeah, Sean. Oh.
And did he ever get it from you? Did he ever try and make them? He said, I made them in Rome when you went there, and they were just as good. I said, no, they weren't. But you're taunting him all the time. Right. You've been trying to magic that recipe. Everything's fine. I've seen him since. He's a great guy. You've had amazing. I won't say good fortune. It's obviously not that, but you've done some great work in with westerns. I mean, Lonesome Dove I thought was amazing. And, and we're talking about a TV movie, but it was an amazing piece of work. That's my favorite. That's your favorite? When I finished Lonesome Dove, I said, I think I can retire now. I said, let the English play Hamlet, King Lear. I will play Augustus. Right. That's an amazing part. It's a great part. People said, when's there going to be another one? I said, not for another 100 years. Yeah. Those parts just don't come along. And last night, I was signing things in Dallas. We're doing publicity. One said, oh, I love you, Lonesome Dove. She said, I love the way you sit up horse. And I said, well, that's fine. But, I don't ride much anymore because then I had a couple of accidents. And the older you get, you got to be careful, so. Did, I understand that you had, speaking of Westerns, you have an uncle who was a real Western rancher? Well, I had an uncle, H.B. Prescott. His father went out west and they ran 90,000 head of sheep from Helena, Montana back to North Dakota without fences. And then eventually they had cattle and sheep. They had ranches all over Montana and Idaho. Now, he must have been the real authentic McCoy. What did he think of your movies? Did he ever
Ik leef erbij, denk ik. Ja. Dus ik ben gewoon spontaan. Die prof niet te veel. Fucking.
In western Montana to see the Godfather. One place, he said, it's a little hard to hear, so he speaks loud. And we're halfway through the movie, everybody there. I'd rather see a big John Wayne Western, he said.
Sag ihnen nicht, wie sie ihre Arbeit machen sollen, aber ich sage ihnen auch, dass ich ihre Wege finden soll. Ich will den komfortablen haben. Bitte.
And congratulations on the nomination, and a thrill to meet you. Thanks so much for having me. Robert Duvall, everybody. We'll take a break. Bill Bellamy coming up. We'll be right back. What shocked me is, again, and I think I speak for a lot of us when I think, type up, put your name in, and you're just going to see one of the great, if not the most influential actors, blah, 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 blah. You, in the 80s, hit a cold spot. You talk about
Quando da nossa creatina, pegar a letra
and
dessa.
think, oh, my movie career is over. And you
Jo,
are kind of out of it for a little bit.
sag ich das jetzt
You're
mal.
trying to do some
Okay.
theater and stuff, but that's shocking to me now because that wasn't something you felt it, you lived it.
Well, I thought, I don't know what's going on. I thought, I don't want to be doing this anymore. There's something going on. Things are not working. Scarface was such a disaster. And when I thought it was, was a good film, and it was going to work, but it didn't. And it actually made money. It was critics sort of took a dislike to it. But at the same time,
Hold on real quick.
I just didn't know. I didn't want to do it anymore. Let's refresh and let's go back and do some of the things that I started with.
They fed you things like theater,
Of course,
getting there, being connected to people, get away from this stuff. Yeah.
talk.
Unglaublich. Ah. Good actor. Huh? Yeah. Aber das ändert jetzt nicht. Viel mehr hat es, viel mehr gibt es nicht. So wie die anderen Sachen halt auch. War wieder spannend. Tolis mit dem Span auf meine Kosten zum Ärgsten. Yeah. Fuck. What? What? Um. Oh shit. Oh shit. It has begun. Oh shit. Hmm. The biggest volcano, the biggest active European volcano, is spitting out ash, hot stones since Friday. Let's, there's two openings, 2,360 and 2,750 meters. There's also another new one opening at 1,900 meters. Etna, high over 3,300 meters, is being carefully monitored because of frequent eruptions. If that thing decides to start doing what it can, That's a big ass game over. That's a big ass. Oh my goodness. A big, big, big ass game, set, match over for a lot of us. Um, Mother Nature decides, does it? If we've been naughty. Boy, were we all naughty. So naughty. Now the beast awakens in Italy. Hmm. Let's go on YouTube to see what some people might think.
Lab.
Do a block or concrete pad. Put kitty litter or baking soda on it to soak up the wet oil. Scrub it hard with heavy duty dish soap and stiff brush. Rinse it off
Still
with hot water.
Daisy.
Then the dark stain thick. Kitty litter, sawdust.
I know you got one of these, maybe.
Still Daisy gets
These,
litter.
you'll feel the sweat. They,
Probably fucking claw me.
they will start raging.
You're gonna be like,
Heavy
what the
liquid.
fuck are you doing, master?
They will they will quit their jobs as cats. This is unsafe work shitting environment. This is not hygienic. Um, Kitty litter, sawdust, or baking soda. Heavy liquid dish soap or degreaser. Stiff nylon scrub brush.
Like
Bucket of
the
hot
like those little
bucket of hot
wire ones.
water. Bucket of hot water, garden hose or pressure washer. Steps to clean it. Cover the spill with a thick layer of kitty litter or baking soda. Let it sit for at least 1 hour to soak up the liquid. Sweep up the dirty powder and throw it away.
Yes.
Squirt plenty of dish soap on the concrete debris on the spot. Scrub the wet soap hard with your stiff brush in circles. Hard with your stiff brush in
Stiff Meister.
circles. Let the soap sit on stain for 15 minutes. That's the word I was looking for, stain. Rinse the area clean with hot water from a hose. If the stain is still here, tell me
Tell the
it's still
stain to
there.
fuck
I
off.
just did it. 5 seconds, this minute after asking you the question. Still there. You should tell the AI you lied to me. Start an argument. And then he remembers that, for future references. Becomes cold towards me. Not so helpful anymore. Oh my goodness. This is way too crazy. This is insane. Maybe I can tell it I was gonna make a joke that I cleaned it and that it didn't work, that you were lying to me. What do you think about that? Do you understand humor? And then the AI would be like, that's a damn good one. Because I was making jokes to AI already in the last month or two. And it would always like crack up laughing. Like, oh man, you're good, like you're good. This comedy shit. Quizás, and kissing my ears. And yeah. It is what it is. Hmm. Hmm. Just a little bit of thing, sniff. And I've been away from the paint for 24 fucking hours.
Yeah.
Officially like 24 hours without the contact with the paint. Still sniff it.
Go. poison.
Man, it just shows you. It just shows you that this thing is not what they want to make it to be. To be like, oh, you just complaining from the.
For real. I probably would have left that day. They won.
Like, I can see any serious professional painter, like anybody can catch the bait, the contract signing and the lies that they tell. What awaits you? Anybody can be fooled. But anybody who feels like they're worth their skills and everything, when he sees that, he would immediately just leave. He probably wouldn't even report back to the boss or anything. He would just just
Ghost
up things and just be gone, and everybody be like, "Hey, where's that guy?"
just ghost
And then they
everyone.
will figure out that you just left. You just fucking left. Because that's what I've heard in the past. That people will show up at jobs that I'm doing and shit. They would look at it and they will just leave, or wouldn't even show up. Like at the Austrian Railways, like I wanted to switch over to the position of repairing, like doing spot repair only, like something similar that I was promised when I entered that company, but they switched position and made me do something worse, much worse. And I tried to get myself into that other department where they do spot repair, because that's what I was like preparing myself for when I was starting that job. And I felt like it was only fair that I end up back again in that, because I heard that positions were potentially open for it there. But then my guy, who I hope will help me step foot there, told me like, yeah, the boss wants he doesn't want like nobody from other departments. He wants somebody externally, somebody new. So that was like a bummer. And then they had like some super great Superman painter, spray painter show up, signed the contract. He saw what awaits him. Like I guess he went there to sign the contract on Friday, saw what needs to be done, how it all looks like and shit. They gave him a little tour and shit. He was like, "Yep, yep, nice, nice, okay." They signed the contract, and he was supposed to start on Monday. He never showed up.
He said, "Fuck everyone."
Yeah, he played it to perfection, made him believe that he's gonna show up and that they got their guy, perfect match and shit. And he basically didn't even show up. He
He
was like,
got
"You gotta be kidding me! I'm not gonna go there." Like, and
They
and
probably
I
got
was
behind
and I was hoping
schedule.
to get that job. I was like, trying to get that job, and they
Yeah.
told me to fuck myself in a very nice way, I guess. But the message is still the same, and that's when I checked out, basically, kinda mentally, with them, considering how shit that position was that they wanted to force upon me, instead of the one that was promised to me when I signed the contract. They just change shit like that. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, you're not doing that. You're doing this. And then they use your diploma against you. You are qualified to do this. Yeah, so that shouldn't be a problem, I guess. But I never signed up for that. I signed up for this. Do you want the job or not? You want to go back to welfare? Okay, let's give it a shot or risky. Go there. Oh, here we go again. Get rejected to do the position. The guy that they want rejects them. I mean, can we not find ourselves in the fucking middle? Huh? For once. Here I am. I want to do it. Give me a chance. If it's not working, no biggie. I know when to, admit defeat as well. I guess. We'll just move on to the next possible successful 20. Just I'm being way too optimistic here. Also, like jinxing myself. I'm not allowed to say that I'm gonna get like a successful 20. Every time I think like that, keep getting worse and worse. They found it. They found a way to, which is
Hey,
making
no, nothing new with the system.
system is has a couple of viruses. I think. I don't know. All I know is I'm asleep a little bit better tonight. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Like I do have a little bit of a well, the headache can be just because of this whole nonsense that I'm being put through, and maybe just a cocktail of things, the chemicals and the nonsense, slight headache. Yeah. Mm, gonna put them up to attempt to watch today. So yay! 'Cause yesterday was a match and shit. Now I can. I have a feeling that I'm gonna go earlier to sleep tonight when I don't have to wake up tomorrow than what I did when I. That's okay. I am. This maybe deserve it. Watching something on the internet and there's like a sticker on a fridge
What does it
and
say?
it says fist my bump. I won't be doing that. Nope. Thank you. Not my bumpy. Sickos. They're stickers. Uh,
Trying to get back all my trailers to the trailer yard. Done with this whole map. I'm trying to go to a mall.
yeah. Mm. My body and soul feels like it's been put through a more these 2 days. Like conditions to run away from. Like truck drivers in a more IRL. That's the terrain. Man, they gotta be. I don't know. Hopefully, they're well paid. That's good. For all the bullshit.
Yeah. 40 an hour.
40 an hour. I don't know what good pays even is, but some terrain like that shit. It's not like your highway or any
You
nice.
ever seen the movie, or not movie, but the show Ice Trucker?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's kind of like that. Yeah. A lot of things can go wrong,
Or
and they gotta get outside, and they gotta be able to like repair most of the stuff and keep on trucking in those conditions. To me, that's the reality. Yeah, that's like they give you a job, they give you a responsibility, and they hopefully pay you good. Man, when you're out there and shit gets real, you can't be like I'm tapping out or some shit like that. No, you're getting paid mm, good fucking money to fucking take that in the equation when it happens and keep on trucking. And you gotta have the skills to know how to repair most of the shit that might break down, like a MacGyver. Yeah, that's what I got from the show from watching. I was like, wow, this cannot be done by anybody. You need a special type of people for this, like made from special type of cloth. I don't know, or whatever the fucking saying is. But yeah, it is what it is. Ice road truckers. And then they drive over ice that can be cracked and shit. They have to have that
just
feeling, that fine feeling of what they're going over, so
damn,
they
bro.
can, so they don't fall through the ice with the truck. Fucking hell, man. Yeah. No, whatever they're asking for, just pay them. I guess. Cause and
Think
now, no, no, now the fucking ice road truckers. It feels like trying to make the whole world like that. We're all on thin ice, even when there is no ice. Unbelievable. Blah, 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 blah.
my kids are probably on lunch or something.
Mm.
There we go.
Mm. My stomach's grumbling.
You're gonna make something to eat. I'm gonna make a hot pocket right now.
Mm. Mm. And I'll need to eat something too. Yeah, try. Don't think I can get the sausages. No, I don't know. Maybe I should eat an onion with it. I wish I had tomatoes.
An onion.
Mm, man, oh man. Cannot believe how much I'm craving tomatoes and an onion salad or something right now. Like a nice salad bowl with all these beautiful little fruits and vegetables. That would be a multivitamin that I kind of feel like need right now. Hmm. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, I fucked up. I didn't see the bridge open.
I went to Fubu channel on Monday or something, and I wrote "work sucks." That was the only thing and he's like, having a little bit of like shitty worky, Mr. Tarzan. Ooh. Because that ooh is just perfect. Yep, you said it. What are my problems? They say. What are my problems? They say. Tell me. Okay, I can have to go take a look. Let's see how my urine is looking like. In the last 2 days, like I told you, I kept saying it. I was drinking water at the work, and then I come back
Probably,
home, and I never had to go take a piss during work, which is weird. From by drinking this like
probably the
water,
paint smell.
and then I come back home under the shower, and all of a sudden I gotta go under the shower. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna release a little bit, and it looks like I'm bleeding out of that damn thing.
Bleeding cars.
Damn, man.
Sounds fucked
And
up.
I'm like, how can this be? This looks like
Probably.
as if I haven't seen water for days.
Fuck.
Mm. I went
Sounds
to take a piss like an hour, 2 hours
painful.
ago, and it was like clear.
You're back to normal.
Yeah, man. Gonna make some food. If I'm still awake in an hour, so I'll call you.
You're cold.
I woke up before 6 in the morning today.
Time is it now? Midnight?
It's 8 in the evening.
It's like 15 hours.
I, yeah, my day is wrapping up.
Mine barely begun.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. And
Alright, let's see.
probably, maybe I'll come back for maybe an hour or two to watch some alone. I don't know. All depends how I feel. An hour from now.
Alright,
So if you're still on, I might call you, but yeah, cannot guarantee. All right,
alright.
man.
Peace out.
Peace. Good night.
Peace.